Yeah. Total access. I'm coming off the bench. It's your boy, High Speed 30. Coming in off the bench for your man, Expert. And you know I got my boy, Farquad, with me. What up, Farquad?
Let's get it.
All right, we got a little business to attend to this week.
Oh yes.
We lost a user. Um, Everybody know him. He's a man of many names.
Fuck
Uh,
Butters.
your man Butters decided that he had to make sure he get his test squared away so he can be in the fire department. At least that's the story that he told us.
Quote unquote.
And having said that, we have back a new user, an old new user, will say,
There you go.
and that boy good coming to the AFC East. How you feel about that, Farquad?
I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed. For one, I'm gonna fight. You know, I'm regardless of whoever it is, I'm gonna fight. So after a while, I'm gonna cool off. But I'm pissed at how this shit happened. Of course, I petitioned for this man to come back, and he joins my division. This guy's solid, so he's only gonna make me better in the end. You know, and honestly, I think we're 2-2. I beat him twice since this Madden. He's beaten me twice. I beat him twice. So you know, it's always a battle between him and I. But god damn it, man, you're not supposed to be in the AFC East. That's how I feel about that shit. But welcome back, bro. Good to have you back.
Hey, welcome back, that boy good. You know what I mean? It's only gonna make the AFC even stronger. So it's gonna be tough as hell to get out the AFC with that boy good taking over the Jets.
I definitely agree. But let's get in these fucking picks, man. Let's get it.
All right, first pick of the week, we got your boy El Guapo visiting the Minnesota Vikings and my man Hamilton. Now, I played Guapo last week, and Buckner ran all over the top of his defense, and his quarterback threw me like 6 or 7 pickles. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with my man Hamilton and them Vikings. They got a solid win last week, so I think they'll keep the momentum up. 2 in a row for the Vikings.
This is honestly a toss-up game. Shout out to Hamilton. Shout out to El Guapo. When El Guapo, he's a tough team. I'm not gonna pick this motherfucker, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say Hamilton with the victory. But I feel like this is gonna be a close game. When he's playing legit, he's pretty good, even though he throws the rock too many fucking times. But Hamilton's having a hard time with that defense as well. It was a shitty ass game to watch that the last week against HBO and them Steelers. What a crazy game. It's frustrating. I already know playing people like that just dink and dunk, because sometimes it's hard to stop. You know, it gets effective after a while. So he unfortunately had to fight for that victory. But this week he should blow out El Guapo, man. He's just a sorry user that does not adjust. So Hamilton with the victory.
I would agree. So we both agree on that. The next pick, we got your Bills going into Cincinnati to play Darkness and the Bengals. Now, Darkness and the Bengals got their doors blown off, and I was so surprised by Houdini. It was 47 to a Krispy Kreme.
I couldn't believe that right there, man. Good
That
God.
was one of the most surprising games of the week for me.
I picked them to win it though. You and Andrew picked them to lose. I said Ravens with this victory. I said 2 TDs. He
47 points? Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so having said that, I think Darkness he can't, I don't even know what to say, 47-0, but I'm just going to go ahead and go with the Bills on this pick.
Man, here comes my injury plague team going into Cincinnati. This is tough. I've been in the lab. I think I can make some things work. I still got some, pretty solid caliber players out there. But it's going to be a dogfight. And now that fucking Good is in the league, taking over the Jets now, every game matters from here on out. Every fucking game matters. So I'm getting this win. I'm taking the win this week. Bills with the win.
Absolutely. Next game we got on the docket, we got SJ and them Cardinals going in to play H-Town and them Rams, JB. Now, I watched the Rams game when they lost to the Giants, and then he
Mm-hmm.
lost to the Texans as well. So I think the Rams are not playing as well as they could be right now. They got a home game. Him and SJ always battle though in this game, so
Yeah.
it's awesome, you know. So having said that, I think the Rams win this game. They're at home. I feel like they need this win more than SJ. I think they're gonna be the more hungry team. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with my boy H Town.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, boss. In all respect to my man JB out there in St. Louis or Los Angeles, I don't think he's gonna be able to match up with this Cardinals team. It's always a battle, yes. SJ, stop fucking around, bro. I know you better than this, man. You hit me in the DM talking some of these losses too, talking about, man, I should have been playing. Even some of the wins, like I should have been playing with them. Like, stop fucking around, bro. And go ahead and take this division. Cardinals with the win.
Okay, moving on. This is a big game. This actually probably could have been the game of the.
Absolutely.
They've been talking a lot of smack in the chat. At least I know on the Chargers side. Shout out to Breezy's Barber. Every time I think about him, I think about Breezy's Barber. So we got Breezy and them Chargers going into play the Giants in Spiro. Now, Spiro, after getting that close come from behind victory over H-Town, he went and blew the doors off of Carolina. I seen
Yeah.
it was brutal. So, having said that, the Chargers just been winning games, man. They've been resilient. I've been picking against him, and they just keep winning games. I'm gonna pick against him again. I'm going with the Giants.
I'm definitely going against Spiro. I feel like he's going to spam the shit out of Vincent just because my man Breezy has been talking about Mr. Don't Go Across the Middle, whatever he calls that fucking safety.
Luke.
I feel like my man Spiro's about to spam the hell out of Vincent just to prove a point. And if you try to key in on him, which I'm sure Mr. Breeze is going to try to do, he's got 2-3 other 90-plus speed receivers, 93-plus speed receivers on that roster. So I feel like he's going to throw for about 400, 500 yards against Breeze in that defense. Yeah, straight track team. So Spiro with the big win this week.
All right, that's a bet. Moving on. We got Kansas City going in to play the Cowboys. Now, the Cowboys are not going to be able to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Chiefs going to have a choice on whether to take the forced win or do what he did last night and get his blown computer. Because I watched that game.
Woo,
so,
boy.
If he played the computer, I'm going to take the computer to beat the Cowboys computer to beat the Chiefs. What about you?
I'm gonna say the exact same thing. I actually watched some of that game, and I the computer ain't no joke. So if that pride of yours is what keeps you together, and you're gonna go against the CPU again, by all means go for it. But I'm not picking you to win it, Kansas City. But if you take the force win, which would be smart. You may take some losses on the injury side, but I'm taking the Chiefs, regardless, whether it's a CPU pick or a or a force win. Picking Chiefs.
Absolutely. Now me, I'm playing the computer, so I'm gonna try to blow the doors off the computer. Now I've had games where the computer stepped up and had some unbelievable Maddenisms, but it's me. If I can't beat the computer, then I can't beat him. And last night the Chiefs couldn't beat him, so
yeah.
Now, we got a good game brewing in this next week. This next pit.
Yeah, we do.
And that boy good in his debut game with the New York Football Jets. But he got to go into Atlanta and play them Dirty Birds.
Atlanta.
And my man. Wow. Looking at this game, it's hard to pick, but I think I'm gonna go with the commish on this one. I think I'm gonna go with the Dirty Birds based off the fact that the Jets don't have any legitimate quarterback. Now they did sign some guys off the scrap heap, and they won't be playing with their punter. And that boy Good is a little bit better user.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna stick with Dion. I think Dion even up his record at 3-3.
Man, that wide receiving core of Atlanta, that boy Good. I know he gonna laugh, but them DBs ain't shit up there with the New York Football Jets. And just too much firepower in Atlanta. That boy Good he's about to go through some tough times. But I'm right there with you though, because my offense is looking a little shitty too with all my injuries. But yeah, man, the commish with the big win, man. The big win.
All right, let's move on. We got another big game. It's a lot of nice games this week.
It is.
We got another nice game. We got my co-host, Matty Ice. Hey, I'm going to plug myself one more time in our show. If y'all haven't checked it out, Dynasty Prime Time, go ahead and check it out. We'll have another episode for you guys. And if you didn't catch last week's, catch it. We got my co-host, Matty Ice, and them Packers going into Detroit to play KP and them Lions. Now, the last time he played KP and them Lions, they put it on him real good. So I know Matt is going is foaming at the mouth to get a chance to play this game. I talked to his cat. He's ready. He felt like he let some things slip away, and he might have got his rookie quarterback back. But I think the Lions got it rolling, man. They had a disappointing year last year. They came off a Super Bowl and then didn't make the playoffs. It was real disappointing. He's come back with a vengeance. Yeah. He rolling. KP with the win, 5-0 for the Lions.
Yeah, I'm not going to too much time on this pick. Shouts out Matty Ice. Shouts out KP, homie. We got to link up soon, boss. But like you said, man, him coming off that disappointing season last year and the year before that taking the Super Bowl, I knew he was going to come back even harder this year, and it's clearly shown with that unbelievable roster that will soon be free agents here pretty soon, next 2-3 years, which I'm waiting for. I'm actually foaming at the mouth for some of them guys on the roster. Free agency is about to be lit. But until then, they are all Detroit Lions, and right now they are all clicking right now, man. KP's got some great things going up there in Detroit, so Detroit with the big win this week.
Hey, no tampering, Farquhar. They're still Lions. Hey, but that guy does develop players real well. KP is a master at developing players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely agree with that.
All right, moving on. All right, next pick we got on the list for this week. We got the Patriots going in to play them Colts, and the Colts won a game a couple weeks ago against you, Farquhar.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so having said that, I watch his games and I think that he can be a good user. He just has to put it all together. Now he got Andrew Luck back and he's playing a little bit better. So I'm going to take the Colts to win that game.
This is a toss-up game for me. Both of these users are pretty much at the same level. So I really don't have a distinct winner. So I'm going to, for the first time in Total Dynasty, Total Access history, I'm going to flip a coin right now. A lot of coin toss. Heads. Okay. Heads goes to Patriots. Tails goes to the Colts.
Okay. We got a tie.
And we have heads. New England Patriots with the win.
All right. Like that. Moving on. Okay. We got the Ravens and Houdini going in to play Chris Murray. Now, Houdini is real proud of himself on that victory. Big shout outs to Houdini for getting the big victory over.
Let's go, Houdini!
Hey, but my man's excited. He got his chest pumped up, and rightfully so. But he might get a chance. He might get a little humble pie this week, going into the Raiders. So, woo. I'm picking the Raiders. I'm picking Chris Murray and the Raiders to beat the Ravens.
Who check out Houdini, bro? Reckless, Renegade, whatever you want to be called. Houdini. I picked you to win, bro. I picked you to win last week. My co-host and my other co-host, they both picked you to take that L. I had you winning by at least 2 touchdowns last week. You turned around and gave out the 47 skunk, bro. Good God. Skunk dude twice. So this week's not gonna happen, man. Chris Murray, Raiders, humble pie, about to get served a nice big slice of humble pie. Chris Murray and the Raiders with the big win this week.
All right. Next up, we got the Washington Redskins, underrated. Them Eagles. Now, this is it should be a good game. It should be. I think it went down to the wire. I think they played already. I want to say, and it went down to the wire. Man, I might have to get me a coin out and toss this one. I'm gonna go with the Redskins to win this game. I think Shaq Jeffers, the rookie, had a horrible 8 interceptions.
8 picks.
That shit was brutal. It was brutal. I watched it. I kept saying, stop throwing across the middle, stop throwing it deep. Matter of fact, let's just do toss plays from now on. Matter of fact, don't even toss it. Just hand it to the running back. Yeah. So, I think they bounce back. I'm gonna pick the Redskins to get a victory versus them Eagles.
I gotta go back and listen to last episode, but I think I picked Redskins to lose. And I think I did say that he was gonna try to force it a lot. Actually, no, I didn't spend too much time on the pick because we playing the Broncos, so never mind. We never spent too much time on the pick for the Broncos. But yeah, man, I feel like Chet Jeffers is coming off a bad game. He's about to go into another battle. When these two teams get together, they always come down to the wire. It seems like with these two users. This is a tough game right here. I'm going with underrated, man, with the slight win this week, man. Chet Jeffers is going to get it. He's going to go through a battle, but I think his superstar quarterback's going to get it right the ship this week.
Okay, that's that. Okay, got the Redskins with the win. Next up, we got them New Orleans Saints and Tazzarelli. Shout outs to Tazzarelli. Checked out his show, The Hurt Locker. It was a great show. And I also checked out his other show was Who Dat.
Yeah, Who Dat.
I definitely enjoyed his show. So shout outs to the boy Tazzarelli.
The OG.
He got to play C-Rob and them Panthers. Like I said, the Panthers got the doors blown off. I mean, the Giants went in there and just took them out to the woodshed. So I'm gonna say this is gonna be a good game. I think it's not going to be a blowout in my mind. I think the Saints are going to be competitive, but I think C-Rob is going to get the win, and I got C-Rob winning by 3 points.
New Orleans is always competitive, man. That's one thing I do like about Tazzarelli, and that's why I pick him from out of these games because he's competitive. You know, it's hard to go against the user and Madden, and he seems to get a bad break sometimes. C-Rob, yeah, coming off an ugly win or ugly loss like that, man. You always want to come back the next week and make a statement and not get blown out like that again. So both of these users are going to be very competitive against one another. It's going to be a nice little divisional matchup, and I'm actually excited to watch. I feel like Tazzarelli is going to run that football down homeboy's throat. But C-Rob, man, he's got some pieces. He's got some pieces on the offensive side of the ball. And I think C-Rob going to take this one this week also, man. Panthers with the win.
Okay. Next up, we got your boy, HB, and them Steelers. Hey, he got to play King Vitamin and them Browns. I'm not even going to spend a lot of time. Well, I am going to spend a little bit of time, and I'm going to talk about this dude's offense. He got the I'm gonna call it the no gun offense.
There you go.
This dude throws drag routes and out routes the whole game to his running back out the backfield. Bro, you're gonna have to step it up and get more creative with your offense because it's not going to get it in this league. So having said that, let's go King Vitamin with the win.
I mean, we say it week in and week out, man. And he doesn't seem to listen. But yet he swears that it's his players' fault. I watch his commentary, and he makes some horrible reads, and I'm like, and he blames the quarter, he blames everybody but the one that's controlling him, the user. I don't get it. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? But hey, the trend is just going to continue. He's going to get his ass whipped this week as well. You know, and Cleveland's going to run it. He about to destroy this guy anyway. He plays good defense, though. I will say he plays pretty good defense. Right. He runs a lot of cover 4. But besides that though, he plays pretty good defense. Got some hard hitters over there that's still hurting. But the offense is just, you got to produce on that offense, man. And with that being said, man, you're not winning this one against my man, Mr. Top Vitamin, man. So Browns with the big win, big divisional win.
Okay. Up next, we got the Houston Texans. My man Dave Wade over there playing the Seattle Seahawks and Tone Dog. Now. Man, them Texans they're playing well, for real. I played them a couple weeks ago, and I had to go to overtime to get the victory. And he basically I think that was Buckner's worst game that he had as a pro. He had like 67 yards. I'm talking about playing the whole game. I had 60 yards against the Bills, but I think he went out like in the second or third quarter. Okay. So, the Texans are playing well. I don't think he's going to win this game, but he can win the game. And I'm going to go ahead and pick the Seahawks and Tone Dog, but it's going to be a battle. He ain't going to get no easy victory.
I'm going with the Texans to win this, man. This is going to be a battle for sure. This is one game I'm actually going to be excited to watch for the sake of my pick. But yeah, I like what Texas is doing, man. Like I said, a few weeks ago, I like what he's doing, man. He's emerging as a pretty solid user. I'd like him to come into the league. He still needs some pieces to address, but besides that, man, I mean, he's a pretty good user with some pretty good players. He's making the work done in Houston. So yeah, I'm sorry, Tone, but I'm gonna give this white ass to the homie Dave down there with the tag. Houston with the win.
All right, moving on. We got the Dynasty Total Access Game of the Week.
Yeah. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? What? Yeah. Y'all ready to play some football?
All right, we got my Tennessee Titans visiting them Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is going to be a real good game. So I advise everybody in Dynasty to check this game out. Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to be a good game. So far, we played twice, and he's won one, and I've won one. The first game that we played, he jumped out 28 to a Krispy Kreme, and we came all the way back to 28-0, and we took the lead, but he ended up getting the victory. Shout out to Andy Force. Definitely a great user. And then the second game, I edged him out. He also got out to another like 14-0 lead, but we came back and won the football game. So, having said that, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna do reverse psychology right now. I'm gonna pick the Jags to win. I'm going with the Jags to win, but I'm pretty sure that they will lose.
Shout out both of you guys, man. This is going to be a very good game. This is the most exciting game I'm going to watch because it is the Dynasty Total Access Game of the Week for one. So everybody should tune into this. Every game, let alone the Dynasty Total Access Game of the Week. Got to tune in. Andy Force, man, he's a great user, but this year he's been forcing a lot of throws, especially when he's marching towards that red zone. He gets past that 50-yard line, and he forces a lot of throws when I feel like he can definitely run it instead. And his run game is legit too. So I get some of the play calling is questionable, but you got to be on your A game with this game. You would Goliath of an offensive line as well. And Buckner being the fucking beast that he is. I don't think he has the answer, man. He's got a lot of fast DBs, but not enough big groups, man. And with that being said, I don't see anyone penetrating that offensive line of yours. And you're going what 6-0?
Absolutely.
You got you going 6-0, man. Titans with the win.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, that's Dynasty Total Access for today. Prove us right. Prove us wrong. Don't get all all sensitive about, oh, you didn't pick us. Prove us wrong.
And stay on my fucking DMs too about my picks. Win.
Just win, baby. This your boy High Speed.
And the Shark Quad. Let's get
Let's get
it.